Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin, and this is video 26 in my 30 videos in 30 days, based on the frustrations podiatrists have shared with me when they joined the Podiatry Business Owners Club on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video 25. I had a guest join me, Joe Kean. That video has actually been really, really popular, maybe because we shot it outdoors. So if you missed that one, go and check it out. And it was titled, Podiatry is Boring Me Shitless. Okay, today's frustration is, and I've got it written down here, the stress of running a business. And I will admit, running a business can be stressful. If you think about where is the stress coming from, a lot of times people will feel stressed when they've got so much going on and they feel they've lost control or they can't manage the situation or everything that's actually happening at work. And some really good advice that was given to me was, when you look at everything that's going on, you can't put out every fire that's happening in your business. So sometimes you've just got to let some fires burn. So if you think of summer in Australia, we have a lot of bushfires. The fire departments and the rescue teams, they go to where the biggest fires are and they put them out first. And then there's other fires that, you know what, they just let run and let burn and just let them run their course. And eventually they will just run themselves out. If you have a look at all the things that you've got to do in your business, there's some things which are really important and urgent that need to get done. And there's other things that you can just leave, and they will be there later. And sometimes once you do the big tasks, you'll come back to those smaller tasks and they're no longer important. I remember finding one of my old brain books where I used to write down all the things I had to do. And I remember having this big list of about 100 things. I probably only ended up doing about 5 to 10 of the things on that list. When I had a look at the other 90, they weren't really relevant anymore. But if I'd just focused on that big, long list of to-dos, it would have stressed me out, and I probably wouldn't have done anything. Because sometimes you can just look at these huge lists, and what did Zig Ziglar used to say? Paralysis by analysis. You just sit there looking at everything too much and just not taking some action. If you've never heard of a thing called a Kanban board, go and check that out. That could be very, very helpful. It's something I do talk about in the 12-week Podiatry Business Reboot. We actually spend a fair bit of time on creating a Kanban board and how to use it in your podiatry practice. So here's some other tips that you might find very helpful, and some that you probably already know, but you need to be reminded. One, I've got these written down here. I've got them on a Post-it note here. First tip is take deep breaths. When you're feeling a bit stressed, do some deep breathing. It definitely helps. Next thing is stretching always helps. And also, that's why meditation is really good. Even if you just do it for 5 minutes, just sit there, close your eyes, bit of and you're definitely going to feel better. The next thing is eat well, of course. Get more sleep. If you're feeling stressed, I know sometimes burning the candle at both ends, you think, I've just got to get stuff done. Getting more sleep, you will be more energized the next day and your stress levels will go down. Another thing we've got here is exercise. I must admit, no matter what is going on in my life, when I go to Muay Thai or kickboxing or any sort of activity like that, when it's really quite physical, I never feel stressed about anything because I'm so focused on the task at hand. And when you get back home, you feel so good after it. So definitely make sure you're exercising and avoid too much alcohol. Isn't it funny, when we're quite stressed out at work, we want to spend more time there. So we spend more time at work, we drink more, we don't sleep enough, and then we wonder why the stress levels just keep going up and our health just spirals out of control. So just take all those tips on board. Really good friend of mine, Dr. Dave Wyman, psychologist over in Philadelphia, he says that what he does is, in his diary in the morning and in the afternoon, he blocks out 2 10-minute walks where he just blocks out in the diary, no one's booked in, and he will actually just go for a walk around the block for 10 minutes. And he said that 10-minute walk, when he comes back to his clinic, he feels so recharged. So maybe if you're feeling a little bit stressed, you put in 2 10-minute blocks in your day. You might put 3 to start with. You might start with 1 and just build it up. The thing with it, if you're listening to all this and you go, no, I can't do that. I have to do 12 hours. I can't block out 10 minutes. If you cannot block out 10 minutes in a day for yourself to go for a walk, then you need to actually talk to somebody. You have serious problems. So if you've got any questions about this, please reach out to me. My email's tf@tysonfranklin.com. Need to know anything else about what I do, go to my website, tysonfranklin.com. But seriously, start looking after yourself. And when you do that, you'll find your stress levels will come down and podiatry and work will be happier. And the people that you work with will be far happier when you're happier. Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.